What's up, NoFAP gang? It's Bruce again, stopping in for my day 2 video. And I've decided to make some adjustments since my initial video yesterday, slight adjustments. So sometimes I'm gonna post these videos earlier in the day, sometimes I'm gonna post them later in the day. So to give a little cushion for the days that I do post them earlier, say if I posted at 2 o'clock, I haven't finished experiencing that day. So I'm gonna start giving reports for days that happen to the day prior of the day that I'm posting on, if that made any sense. It probably made that confusing. So this being the day 2 video, I'm gonna give a report for day 1. And then I'll do that, all the way through from day 1 through day 7. So when the videos come for day 12 and day 14, I'm gonna post the day 12 video on day 13 and the day 14 video on the 15th day. And that's just to give myself enough time to analyze a full day instead of having some days left, and I might just relapse and I'll give a report that it was a successful day and it wasn't towards the end of it. So my report for day 1, actually, when I was making the initial video, my introduction video, the timeline video, I was having urges right before I posted, and actually during, when I was mapping it out, how I was gonna lay out that first video. I was writing down notes and everything, and I was having urges while I was doing that. So that's one. And remember, I said days 1 through 3 are the days of the struggle, pretty much. It's a struggle back and forth. All I think about is pornography. All I think about is masturbating. So for day 1, my first day yesterday, I did have struggle even while I was making the initial video. And then later on that night, last night, I got to my room and I had these pictures of a female friend of mine in my email box. And they're nude pictures. Sent them to me on her own will. And it was just hard for me to resist it because it was an actual person that I know that I've had sexual experience with. So it wasn't just like a random girl online. I've explored her body. I know what it's like to actually have intercourse with her. So it was harder for me to resist. I sat there, trying not to be too explicit, but I sat there rubbing, on myself through my pants for a good 5 minutes before I had to catch myself. Like, you can't do it. I got it. It's not a random girl online, but it's somebody, it's pornography. It's a naked woman on your phone. So what I ended up doing is I deleted all those pictures out of my email box. So now I don't have any access to those at all, which I have no regrets about. I'm happy I did it. Freed me to move forward without any chains or without any second thoughts or with less of a chance, and minimalizing and mitigating the relapse. So that was my day 1. There was a struggle while I was making the video later on that night. As I said, days 1 through 3 are the struggle for me. So I was about to jump into today, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep it organized because it is late in the day. It's 7:30 here or whatever, and my day is almost over. But to stick to it and to make everything roll smooth and flow smooth and be fluid, I'm gonna give day 2's report tomorrow on day 3. So that's it. The video won't be too long, and I'm actually happy about that because my introduction video was very long. And speaking of my introduction video, shout out to Michelle NoFAP 360 for being the first person to comment on my video, and shout out to Win the Game for being the first person to like my video and also commented on it as well. I appreciate y'all's support. I appreciate y'all's input, y'all's suggestions. I appreciate y'all's advice. I will be looking into that book, whatever the article was. I don't know if it was a book or an article. You said something about the power within, Win the Game, and I will be looking into that. I appreciate that. So this is the end of my day 2 video, giving a report on day 1, and I hope that doesn't make it confusing as it goes along. I suppose the first 7 days or so may be confusing. I hope y'all had a successful day in y'all's NoFAP journeys and y'all's Seminal retention journeys, in your PMO journey, as I had a successful day today. Also, one thing to add is I will be adding another video after the final video, and that will be, which will be on day 98. and that will be how you can use and benefit from seminal retention while you're sexually active. And it's a very powerful thing. I started doing it years ago, and I got benefits that I wasn't even looking for. I wasn't looking for it at all. And some of these things I didn't even believe when I first read them, but as I started to apply them, all that doubt and disbelief went away. Some amazing things you can do with seminal retention while you're sexually active. When it goes to pleasing your partner as well as pleasing yourself mentally. So, again, I know that I said it's the end. This is the end of my day 2 video. I will see y'all tomorrow for my report on day 2, which is the day during my day 3 video. Peace and love to all you NoFAP journeymen out there, journeywomen out there, and I wish you success in your further days.